What's good, my guy?
What up, though?
Hello. Hello to listeners. We apologize. It's been a couple weeks since you've heard from us, at least on the sports side of things. If y'all don't follow us on social media and you don't listen to our second show, y'all should be made aware that we recorded our first video episode this last week. It went up last Friday. And
Very fantastic.
I wanted to celebrate the occasion by getting way too fucked up. And once we were done recording our first episode, I ended up puking like really bad. It was like a really pretty fucked up scene, to be honest. And Damien thought I was going to die, which is great. So we actually had to not record last week, so we apologize for that. But we're back. Still drunk, but significantly less so. And
He is.
yeah, I mean, Dame is like, he's vibing.
I'm lit. I'm gone.
Yeah, Dame's actually, yeah, you're actually pretty turnt. Yeah, you're hanging.
Heston is chilling. He has to.
I've got a sick buzz going, definitely enough to have a good time, that's for sure. But yeah, like I said, for any of you guys who also listen to our second show, we do have video on YouTube now, and we are gonna. So I think I think I explained this before, but I'm just gonna reiterate. I'm only doing video for our Definitely Not Handsome show for now. Just for me to continue to get used to like doing the video and the audio editing and getting used to the workload. Once I'm used to the new workload, I am then going to start recording this show as well. So we will eventually start having video for both shows. But I'm just, doing my thing. I'm working on it. So just, keep an eye out for that. Make sure to check us out on YouTube. You can check out that video episode if you want. Feel free to subscribe and like our content. It helps us out significantly. So
Please subscribe and like.
Please.
Everything.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Family, to your friends. Everybody. We want all y'all on here.
Everybody, anyone who fucks with us, doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, how old you are, any of that. But we do have a lot to talk about just because we did miss last week, and things have been popping off this week big time, especially like with the NBA and with the fighting scene. So we do have a lot to talk about today. We are like super excited to jump into that, but I do think that we should start things off appropriately. My name is Heston,
And I'm Dame.
and we are definitely not experts
Or handsome.
or handsome
At all.
at all.
At all.
Let's go ahead and get a clank going for the show, my guy. We are chilling. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was good, right? That was good. Yeah.
All right. We're going to go in the NBA first. There is a lot going on because the trade deadline has started, which is really cool. There's been a lot of rumors going out. We're going to talk about rumors. We're going to talk about moves that have already happened, what we think is going to happen, this and that, all that shit. First off, before anything, though, I did post a picture to our social media of Steph Curry. He has basically been doing, like, nothing but, like, body training, like, since he's gotten hurt. And he's, like, thicker than LeBron James now. He's, like, so fucking big. Like, ripped Steph Curry looks insane. Definitely check him out. He's huge. And I guess we'll kind of just get into it. The first big move has to do with Chris Paul. And this kind of also ties into the first point that I had, too. They were saying that it was reported that it's like the worst kept secret in the NBA that Devin Booker wanted to leave Phoenix. Like, he doesn't want to be there anymore.
Right.
And a lot of people were wondering, like, what's going to happen? You know what I mean? Like, is he going to get traded? Like, is he going to sit out? Like, what's happening? You know what I mean? Because, I mean, they call it the worst kept secret. Like, I didn't really know that he didn't want to be there. I could see why he wouldn't, though, considering that, like, I'm not going to say the Suns suck. I mean, they went 8-0 in the bubble and stuff, and, they can win games and shit, but it just seems like, in the grand scheme of things, like, especially against some of the other teams that are coming up, it just seems futile. Like, the Suns aren't going to beat the Lakers in a series of 7.
I mean, probably not, but what you have to think about, right, is can Chris Paul take the Suns to a
So, here's the thing. I'm inclined to say no. So, like, let me give the details of the trade. So Chris Paul, he got traded to the Suns. Like, it happened, like, the day that that everything opened up.
Mm-hmm.
And they traded Ricky Rubio, Kelly Oubre, Ty Jerome, Jack, and a 2022 first round pick, all for just Chris Paul.
That's fine.
So I wanted to ask you about that. Is Chris Paul really that valuable?
I mean, I didn't think that he was.
I think so. Like, dude, how much has been traded for him? And he's also getting paid a metric fuck ton of money.
This is the crazy part about it. A lot of people was like, after he got hurt with Houston, when they took Golden State to 7, and they just missed like 20-something threes straight, because they were up by 15 and a half.
That's true.
That Golden State
I remember that.
That was cold. Houston was about to beat them. Missed 20-something threes straight and lost. Like, it's cool. Chris Paul got hurt. He didn't get to play Game 7 after that. Whatever.
Yeah, it was like a hamstring or something, right?
But Chris Paul just took a OKC Thunder team.
A young OKC team.
To 7.
With who again? Who was it? The Nugs?
With Houston.
Oh, it was against Houston. Yeah, that's right.
Barely got out of that.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that was... Yeah, that's true.
Like, that was still a close game, even Game 7. So it's kind of just like, you take...
Yeah, like the Thunder were up for a little bit. Like,
you telling me Chris Paul had, like, some rookies and a veteran Steven Adams, and he's about to get a cold-ass Devin Booker who can drop 40 on anybody, and a DeAndre Ayton that nobody can really guard? Come on, bro. Like...
Do you think the Suns are going to be relevant, like, with this move?
He don't got the same bench, though, but... Like, just those two guys that he has by himself, like, outside of...
It's a big three.
Him,
yeah.
Should be enough.
Okay.
And it should be probably, to me, more powerful than what I think him...
Which conference are they in?
This is still on the West. They're still on the West.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think they'll do?
He will have Phoenix, like, in the middle of
6 or 7.
The thing is, if anybody paid attention to basketball, like, Phoenix went 8-0. They wouldn't.
Well, that's what I was saying, yeah.
Like, they didn't lose a game.
Yeah, but now the roster's a little different now. I mean, they added Chris Paul, but they lost like 4 guys.
But who did they really lose, though?
Ricky Rubio is probably the biggest name.
Rubio and Kelly Oubre.
Yeah.
Anybody else doesn't matter.
Not really.
Chris Paul makes up for Ricky Rubio. So Chris Paul, to me, right? Everybody can have an opinion.
Sure, yeah.
To me, Chris Paul is Hall of Fame. Easily. Ricky Rubio is not Hall of Fame to me yet.
No, but he's a lot younger.
His career, right, when he finishes it,
maybe.
There.
Not first ballot, though.
Well, right now, though, we're not talking about, like, Chris Paul right now is Hall of Fame, and on top of that, I just saw Chris Paul take a way trash team than what you had, bro.
True that. So he got traded from the Thunder, right? Like, he got traded, and Thunder collect another first-round pick, which, like, they got so many now. It's, like, insane.
Oh, no. They're about to be the team in maybe, like, 5 years.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
6, 7 years, something.
And and the Thunder, they just traded away that other dude, too, that, like, I thought was pretty good. He went to the Lakers. You should know who I'm talking about.
Who?
The Lakers picked him up. I thought that was, like, official. Was it just speculation?
Serge Ibaka?
No, not Serge.
Because he played for the Thunder, but he would be coming from Toronto.
Oh, I guess it's just a rumor. It's just sources right now. The way I read it, the way it was posted, it looked like it was official. Oh, no. Yeah, it is official. Yeah. Dennis Schroeder? He got sent to the Lakers.
Yeah. But we went hard for him, though. In a way. Who did we give up?
Danny Green.
Right.
And the 28th overall pick.
Which, I'm going to be honest, the Lakers won the fuck out of that trade.
I think so, too.
Lakers won the fuck out of that trade.
That dude's good.
Dennis Schroeder just averaged like 19 points.
Yeah, he's good.
Along Chris Paul on that young-ass OKC Thunder team.
Is that dude that can jam really hard?
Bro, he's short. The thing is...
Okay, that's not the same guy then.
Montrezl Harrell won 6 Men of the Year. I personally thought he should have won 6 Men of the Year.
Dennis Schroeder?
Yes, bro. He came off the bench and dropped like 20.
That's pretty nutty. For an average, like, that's crazy.
So Harrell did the same shit too?
Sure.
But the only other person that been winning 6 Men of the Year was Lou Williams, who was also on that Clippers team.
Yeah.
And he was coming out still dropping 30.
True that.
So I was like, why just not let him win it again?
Right.
Just trying to...
Like, diversify. Yeah.
So I don't look crazy.
Which is dumb, though. I feel like...
Which is why LeBron
they should just...
Bro, LeBron should have been one MVP, bro, so many years in a row. And I'm pretty sure that people that watched Jordan right in that era, Jordan probably should have won a bunch too. So I don't say nothing then, because Jordan didn't win a lot either. So I'm like, whatever. Jordan could have won more than he did. LeBron could have won so many MVPs, bro, and he hasn't. But then he goes into the playoffs and shows why he should have won MVP, and it just looks more like crazy. Because then we just give him Finals MVP or something else. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was something that they were talking about in the NBA about. It was directly in regards to the Raptors, but it kind of applies to all teams. Like,
I'm so glad you just told me about Schroeder. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I didn't know about Schroeder. But I knew he was like we were trying to get him.
Yeah. No, it went through.
I didn't know that. Let's go, bro. Lakers about to repeat, bro.
You think so?
Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. All right, go ahead, bro. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
Really excited about this.
Yeah. Well, I just there was some like conversations about the Raptors particularly. They were talking about if the Raptors are at like a distinct disadvantage not being able to play at home because like things are probably going to start in the bubble again. Yeah. And I want to know how you felt about that, like across the board. Like, do you think it's a legitimate disadvantage like for all teams not being able to play at home? I think it certainly affects some teams more than others, right?
It definitely does. I feel like it's more of a benefit for younger players.
Less, why?
Because they're younger. They don't give a fuck what they hoop. We hooping. Older players are used to crowds. They're used to...
Oh, so you're saying it's a less of effect on younger players. Oh, okay. I thought you said more. Okay.
Like, younger players benefit. Like, that's why we see, like, T.J. Warren, right? Everybody's like, oh, he the MVP. He dropped like 50 points in that.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. We already know Oladipo run that team. T.J. Warren is just popping off because they're in that system.
Right.
Young dude.
Right.
Anybody tell me you know about T.J. Warren before this bubble?
I didn't.
No, I didn't. Like, nobody knew about
If you didn't know him, then, like, he really didn't exist.
You literally only happened because of the bubble happened.
Uh-huh.
When it's a different, it's an upcoming, it's a better situation for younger guys.
Right.
And they're going to have to do it that way. And so it's harder for people like Chris Paul and LeBron and those kind of guys who are older try to play.
I get it.
Like,
do you so they did announce that the NBA will be coming back on December 22nd and will be 72 games.
Right. I'm okay with that.
Do you think the whole season will be in the bubble?
Yeah. The only thing that would change is fans.
Like they'll let people in?
They will start letting people in at some point in time.
Okay. How do you feel about that timeline? 72 games. That's only 8 games less. Like, that doesn't even...
It's almost the same. Well, it's almost the same, right? But, so you got to think about playoffs, right? Like, that can go so much more further. So we're talking about, like, 100 games for some players, right? Because LeBron's like, bro, I'm going back to the finals every year. So we're already talking like 100+ games for some players, right? That always go further in the season, and so it's just tough. I mean, 72 games, right? Is cool because
there's gonna be a lot of sitting out.
There's already like 10 to 20 games that some players sit out anyway, right? So if you're gonna knock off 10 games, right? You go from 82 to 72.
Yeah.
10 games. Then, I mean, that gives some time where there necessarily isn't a rest, but at the same time, they're still playing back-to-back. So they're still going to sit out regardless at some point in time.
Right.
So to me, I was like, why not just space it out? And instead of doing 72, just space it out and make it like
50.
65. I said like a 65.
Yeah, even that.
Instead of doing 82, just space it out and make like a 65, where teams don't have to load manage. Their players can just rest.
They'll just play all the game.
And then
all the
games. Game that happens, your star player needs to be playing because we need ratings.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Here's a question for you. So like they had absolutely no cases during the bubble this time, right?
Right.
Do you think with having like all the teams over there, like the chances are greater that there could be an outbreak in the bubble?
No.
You think they'll be able to keep it under wraps?
Yep. Okay. I do.
I like that.
I mean, and there have been cases where people have came like back to where they were at with it, and they got quarantined, and then they got to play, aka Russell Westbrook.
Right.
The first case of it, really. Like Lou Williams went and did whatever he did, right?
Yeah, he never got it though.
He danced on some strippers, blah 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 blah, whatever.
Hey, you said he was there for the wings,
bro. Did you die though? It's the question. Like
that's still a big risk though.
Did you die though? It is a big risk, but he came back and didn't have it.
True.
He didn't have it, and he told you he didn't have it, and y'all know that he didn't have it. Like,
yeah,
y'all say the test takes this. Y'all knew.
Yeah.
Almost like that, like within 8 hours.
Right.
Like he didn't have it. Like yeah, come on, so like, let's go. So you playing? But you gotta make him do the protocol stuff. Like we saw it in the NFL. The NFL said a time, but they didn't give a fuck.
I mean, Matthew Stafford. This is something I meant to bring up last week, but like the show didn't happen. Matthew Stafford, he got COVID on like a Monday or like a Tuesday, and he didn't practice all week, and then he played that Sunday. And I was like, and same thing happened with the Green Bay game. The Green Bay game against it was on Thursday. Who did we play?
Bro, there's like a lot of.
Well, in the Green Bay game, they had like 4 or 5 players get positive for COVID like 2 days before they played, and like the NFL like still let the game go. It was their Thursday night game. I don't remember. It was the 49ers. Yeah.
So
it was when we played the 49ers.
Like, okay, so what are we doing?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
And that's why I say I give the NBA so much respect because nobody tested positive the whole time.
It's true though.
The whole time.
But they did the bubble.
And people coming in and out. And
Right.
Just put them in their own little thing.
Yeah.
Say, you sit there. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
And then when they came back, everything was still cool.
That's true.
And if I told you, bro, before, I told you some episodes back, if the NFL does it exactly how the NBA did it, one place, sorry.
Sure, yeah.
Got to travel here.
Yeah.
Stay in these hotels. I know it sucks. It's different, but it's going to be here. And this is what it's going to be. No fans, maybe some fans, cardboard, whatever.
Right.
But let's play these games and let's get it. Y'all are professional.
True that.
If they would have did that, bro, everything would be cool right now.
I feel that.
It's getting closer to me to just jeopardizing the whole
thing.
The whole NFL.
Well, I'm very happy to say so far, I mean, we're going into week 11 and things are still moving, so.
Which is pretty far. But you know what could happen in like 5 weeks? Like.
Oh, no, it could. I'm just saying, like, we've made it really far. Like, so, like, it's encouraging.
That's what I'm saying. The part that would suck is we've made it this long.
And then, like, some really dumb shit happens.
Yeah. Of the season, like, really, bro?
That would suck. It'd break my heart.
I really wouldn't care, right? Because I'd be like,
dude, Green Bay.
In like 2 weeks.
Green Bay's tied for number 1 in the NFC right now with the Saints and Drew Brees. Spoiler alert, I guess. Like, I'll just bring this up now.
Spoiler.
Drew Brees broke like 5 ribs and one of his lungs collapsed. So
yeah, I should know this already.
So the Saints are relying on a Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill to take them. So like, all I'm saying, like, don't get me. I mean, they won with Jameis Winston. So like, they're still good. But like, what I'm saying is that like, they're probably gonna lose a couple more games.
I feel like Jameis Winston's about to go ham with that.
We're gonna find out. It's going to be really exciting.
I'm being honest. So if his eye surgery really worked, right?
That was the big thing.
Because he said it was his eye.
Yep. He said he couldn't see shit.
And this is the problem, right? For me. Because I was like, I kind of believe him because if you kind of watch James Winston highlights, he did suck some games, but when he went in,
it's true.
In.
I mean, he'll throw for like 600 yards and like 6 touchdowns or some shit. Yeah, like some dumb shit.
It's not like he's like mediocre when he goes good. No, when he plays good, like he like crushes.
It's like Hall of Fame shit. Like some dumb shit.
Dog, you know what I'm saying? So
and he's had some of those performances against like good teams too. Like not like some bums. Yeah.
With the Bucks. So I was like, maybe he's not lying. I don't know.
That's why I always kept an open mind about it. Like when they said he did the eye surgery thing, that's what I said. I was like, I think he's the future in New Orleans.
I was like, if he comes out from his eye surgery and he like be playing like
that more consistently, like yikes.
Like fuck those like
and they got weapons there too. Like it's not like you know he's playing for the Giants or anything. You know what I mean?
Bro,
like
he got a squad.
He does.
And if he can run them the right way, they'll stay. That's why
I think he just needs to buy into Sean Payton's system. Like if he just listens to Sean Payton and let Sean Payton like mold him, like
I think all he needs to worry about is Thomas. Kamara just came back, so he's
Kamara's he's murking shit. Yeah,
and I feel like all he needs to do is convince Thomas just come back, bro, and we'll be straight.
And I'm disappointed too. Christian McCaffrey came back and like he popped the fuck off, and then he got hurt again, so he's out again. So like rip my goddamn fantasy team.
You know what's crazy? Christian McCaffrey's about to become the next Cam Newton to them.
I hope not.
I hope not either. But think about it. Cam Newton was literally on the level of what Christian McCaffrey is on right now.
Hold on.
Cam Newton,
McCaffrey is better than Newton, bro.
He is, but did Cam Newton not have a season where he was on the same level?
Oh, you mean like he had like one breakout season and
but it doesn't matter. It happened, right? All we can say is, did Cam Newton have that season where you'd be like, yes, he was considered like one of the coldest in the NFL this season? That's a yes or no question.
I mean, he had an MVP season.
So, bro.
I mean, it's just like Matt Ryan though. Like he had one MVP season.
Look, this is all we can. This is my only thing against Cam Newton, bro. You could have got that fumble. You really didn't look like
he didn't die for the fumble, dude. Like and you want to know what sucks? Game, he's always gonna be remembered for that too.
That's all I care about. Other than that season, bro, this is not a conversation.
Nope.
He slaughtered all y'all.
He had a great season.
Everybody.
Yep.
Nah.
I agree.
Stop. So yeah, so then I have to make that.
Sure.
I have to make that.
I get it. I get it. So, okay. So we'll talk more NFL in a minute. Let's finish our NBA stuff.
I mean, it ain't much. There's not many trades going on.
Well, there's a big rumor going on right now. Like they keep saying that like it sounds like the Warriors want Aldridge. Like
that's fine.
And they're saying that the Spurs could get the number 2 overall pick for him. And they said they might throw in Wiggins too. And Wiggins is not bad.
That is crazy.
Yeah, they said Wiggins and a 2 for Aldridge, and I was like,
that's way too much.
They're also still saying that they're all now that Schroeder went to the Lakers. I don't think they're gonna do the DeMar trade anymore. Because
if DeMar goes,
that would be a squad.
Look, if not a Schroeder shot, I'll tell you this right now. If DeMar goes or Serge Ibaka goes, which is who we're really trying to go for,
yeah,
it's over with.
Yeah, well, they also said that there was that the Spurs were talking to the Atlanta Hawks to send DeRozan to the Hawks for Capella and Dedmon and number 6. And like I feel like that would be insane.
I don't feel like the Spurs.
They're saying the Spurs are about to blow some shit up, and here's no. Here's another big thing though. Okay, so like the Spurs, they just announced their new jerseys, right? And a really weird thing, like the reports came out that Patty Mills, DeMar DeRozan, and LaMarcus Aldridge are all on the trading block, right. And in all the new team pictures that they posted and stuff, all 3 of them are not in any of them. They're not in any of the new pictures, bro. Like they're like cut out, like. So here's the thing, right? Like normally I'd be like, it's just rumors, right? That's weird.
You can tell like
those are like the stars of your team, so like, and you're like posting a bunch of shit like without them, like that's weird. Like what's going on here?
What Spurs fans don't understand is DeMar DeRozan came out like a couple weeks ago and said like,
yeah, he said he didn't want to be here, and he even made a comment about the rumors that like LA wanted him, and he was like, yo, I'm from there, like that's dope, and it's just like
that's his hometown.
Yeah. Like Kawhi.
Stop him from going there.
Yeah.
Even the Lakers have so much space.
I think DeMar said he didn't like it here either, right? Didn't that happen? He said he doesn't like it here.
He doesn't want to be here. He's not with it. And the thing is, right, you can't get mad at DeMar for that because he got forced here.
Well, he got traded.
Because Kawhi was like, I'm not going to play for you. And so they had to
get somebody. Yeah.
And Kawhi, they were not about to send Kawhi to LA.
No.
LeBron had just gotten there.
Yeah.
That was not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. So they sent him to the East. And you have to give me something for Kawhi now. So
without
either
a doubt,
Kyle Lowry or DeMar DeRozan is going to come. So who do you like more?
Kyle Lowry would have been. Kyle Lowry would have been dope.
I think Kyle Lowry is fucking overrated.
I know you don't like him.
I think DeMar's overrated as fuck.
I think DeMar's overrated too.
I mean, they're both overrated as fuck players.
We got Jakob Poeltl too, and I actually think he's been a great addition to the team, and I think he's going to stick around for a while too.
I just feel like the Spurs, if they get certain players, that system that they run, it'll be fine.
Oh yeah,
but just not every player can go there.
They need to make some moves.
Yeah, DeMar saying,
and they're saying that like, if we got Clint Capella though, like, that would be fucking sick, dude.
This is why
I think he's hella underrated. I think Clint Capella is one of the best in the league.
DeMar opted into his contract. He opted into like the $20.4 million
sure.
that he's about to get.
Yeah.
We just saw Derek White get that, if not even more, if I'm not mistaken.
I think Derek White's getting more. I think he's getting like 25 a year or something.
Bro, like
he's getting money, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
He's getting paper.
So DeMar's like sitting here like, so I feel like DeMar opted in only to guarantee himself like if the Spurs trade him.
I mean, that's fair. He still gets his money.
The team just has to pay him that money.
It's fair.
That's the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Veteran, like,
yeah, you get it.
Come on
yeah,
now.
Get your money. Get your money. Yeah.
So a lot of Spurs fans are like, oh, he opted in, let's go. And I'm like,
No, I think he's gone.
That's not how it's going to work. Like,
yeah, I think he's
so
gone.
for me, I'm like, I don't want to be an asshole because I live in San Antonio.
Sure.
I would hope that he can stay here.
I think he's gone. I don't want him here. I want him gone.
Give the team an appearance of hope to make the playoffs again or something.
I think we make it without him.
I don't think so.
I do.
I don't like so DeJounte Murray's my guy.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck Derek White, fuck Lonnie Walker. DeJounte Murray is my guy.
But both those guys are also still great though.
Those guys are good, right?
Yeah.
But my guy, if I gotta pick out of those three, I'm picking DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, like if DeMar's gone, like you got all those guys on the court at the same time.
Bro. So everybody tells me Derek White is cold.
He is
Lonnie
cold.
Walker cold. Nobody
They're both
else
cold.
ever agrees with me that DeJounte Murray is
so this is like the big year, right? So like before it was like his first year back, conditioning, COVID, like his knee, all that shit.
If he would have
This is the year that like he's got to prove himself.
If he wouldn't have messed up his knee.
You were talking MVP,
bro. I'm talking like
you were talking like some real shit. Bro, you're like the highest on him out of anyone I've met, and you don't even like the Spurs.
I don't not
you don't even like the Spurs.
I think Derek White is okay. I really fucks with Lonnie Walker.
Yeah.
Only because his attitude. Like if he make a shot on you or dunk or some shit, he'll like get caught.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, nobody in the Spurs coach
does
that.
No.
Because Greg makes sure they don't.
Yeah,
do that.
but for
Greg
some
is
reason,
realize
well, he's letting them play.
You have to like.
It's energy.
Let players do that, bro.
Yep.
And so I watched Lonnie Walker like go ham on a whole team, bro. Like just coming down, like killing team. Like, gotta let him do it.
True.
But I think DeJounte.
Yeah.
He's the coldest.
Did you see that Tim Duncan is no longer going to be a full-time assistant coach?
Yeah.
I think he's still going to hang out. I think he's still going to hang. Like he's still going to show up and hang out and stuff. But
bro, he's not trying to do that.
No, he's not.
He already has more than enough money.
Yeah, he's chilling. I think he wants to show up. I think he's still going to like hang out. Like, dude, the Spurs is his home. You know what I mean? So like.
Practices, all that. His kids are growing up.
Yeah, he's not trying to do that. Yeah,
he's about to be in their life. He don't got time to be doing practices with you. He trying to be doing homework.
He'll show up on like
and let's go here.
Fridays or some shit. What's up, guys? Like
I'll pull up for a game.
And they were asking Becky Hammond, like she didn't get hired for any of those vacant spots, and she was talking like she's like, I'm gonna be a head coach, and like a lot of people still think like she's probably just gonna take over in San Antonio. I know you don't think so,
Greg
but
hangs it up, that's where it's going. Like everybody can see it. The fact that Tim just said like.
Like Tim is stepping out, and she hasn't signed with any of those other teams. Like the writing seems to be on the wall. Like I think she wants to stay in San Antonio.
Obvious signs.
Yeah,
it's obvious signs.
I'm really excited to see like what's gonna happen. Like when the torch gets passed on.
This is the crazy thing about the torch being passed on, right? Becky Hammond, no matter how she coaches, that team will still run good.
Without a doubt, yeah.
It'll still run good because
But the team culture could change.
It could.
Yeah.
It could. But that could be a bad or a good thing. Then it gets 50-50.
Yeah, we'll see, right?
If you leave it how Greg does it, his probability of doing some good shit is very way over 50%.
Yeah.
He went like 20 years?
22?
22?
I can't remember.
Playoffs?
He matched the record, yeah. He matched the all-time record.
It doesn't matter who I have on my team. It don't matter who's hurt. We still gonna make it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's like franchise shit. Like, what?
Yeah.
Bro, like 22, you went through like hella players in that amount of time.
It's true.
There's a bunch of players you still made it every time. That is... It's bizarre.
Nuts. Yeah, I agree.
Nutty.
I agree.
It's nutty, bro.
Yeah.
It's pistachio.
Do you think that, okay, so like the bubble, right? I was talking about how it can like affect teams, and you think it affects veterans more than like younger players. Do you think because we're doing like a whole season now instead of just the playoffs that things might start to like balance out a little bit better?
Yep.
I think so too. Like I think as far as like overall play goes, like they're gonna start getting used to playing in that environment, and then things will start to go back to normal.
But I also think like some teams that suck, like out there,
they're still gonna play better.
Like Phoenix will be better. Like teams that rank
sure
like, lower.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like good teams, bro, in the bubble set.
Sure.
Like,
what do you think it's gonna be like when they start like going back to stadiums? Like, do you think that's gonna be weird too? Because like they will have been in the bubble for so long that like playing in front of full crowds and stuff, like it's gonna be weird.
You can only imagine a bubble is gonna have to at least happen, right? If they're about to implement this, it's probably gonna have to be for at least 4 years.
Whoa, that's a statement. What makes you say that?
So we just did a half a season, right?
Yeah.
just in Corona, and that was forced. Like they forced it.
Yeah, they didn't have a choice.
We have to do this.
Yeah.
This money. Like we're still gonna get a deficit, but we
gotta make something back. Money. Yeah.
So y'all gotta go in this bubble, right? That finishes. Now that they're saying like the championship happened, boom, we're gonna come back, but everybody can come now. It's not gonna be limited teams. Everybody can come, but it's gonna be in this like boom, boom, whatever. But it's gonna be 72 games. So
sure.
It can be more chill.
Yeah.
People are gonna watch it. But now the whole season of basketball has switched because basketball is happening now. But now it's not happening. And then it's gonna happen. Like it's gonna run basketball into other shit.
Sure.
Like, it's gonna be like a mindfuck. But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
I'm excited to see it. I think so. Like, I mean, I was watching like a bunch when it started back up, but then like I started to fall off because like football season and shit. Yeah, and so like we'll see what happens because it's starting December 22nd. Like football is gonna be getting really serious around that time. But I am really excited like for basketball to be back on and like to be catching games and stuff. I mean, it's cool having it be like a Tuesday, you know, and there's no football and you know you could throw a game on. Like that's always fun.
Throughout the week, and like so many trades are about to pop off, it's gonna get crazy. Like,
trade season like for all sports is like one of my favorite seasons.
Only one we know right now, like
and Schroeder.
It's gonna be
or whatever his name,
Lakers, which is like, oh what? What? Y'all actually gave him up?
Yeah,
gave up Chris Paul,
it's kind of crazy. Too? Yeah,
Kelly Oubre does not make up for Chris Paul and Schroeder. Neither does Gil Alexander. Like
no.
Neither one of them. No. And Steven Adams. Nope. He needs to go start casting.
Maybe
on what's that show that you like with the big giants and the
World's Strongest. Wait, what?
No. The show.
The show.
Dude, you said you watched it a little bit.
Attack on Titan.
Back in the day show. I can't remember. Everybody watches it though. It's like a popular show. He needs to go cast for that. Or the one that Thor's from.
That's Thor.
Thor's from.
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Steven Adams needs to go cast for Game of Thrones. Get out the NBA, like, bro, bro.
Okay.
Like, if Steven Adams is your like next to go-to guy from Alexander and Oubre, what?
How do you think Steven Adams feels? Like he probably feels real shit. Fuck, yeah. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
I loved him.
Harden, he had KD, he had Westbrook, he had Harden, like he had CP, like
now y'all are just playing with me, bro.
That shit feels like it.
So, in all actuality, right? At a point in time, that was Durant City, then it became Westbrook City,
Paul George,
then it became Paul George's City, then it became Chris Paul City. That shit is Steven Adams City, bro. That is Steven Adams.
With all due
city.
respect,
They're gonna be for real.
I agree.
And I feel like he's so cool. He never made that.
Yeah, like he's not like talking shit. Yeah, like I think it's like I think he knows, and he's like I don't care who else knows.
He's like this organization should know what I do.
Yeah,
and they should know damn well like my face should be.
Does he at least get paid good?
Does he?
Does he make bread?
Well, I mean enough. But I mean, he not enough. If Game of Thrones came out again,
you know, Game of Thrones is coming out again, right?
Bro,
they're making a prequel series.
People don't understand that people like players have said Steven Adams, and it's just a fact. He's like the biggest big man in the league. They said like he's actually pretty fire. I don't think he gets enough credit because he plays for the Thunder. He's fucking big, bro. Like he's fucking monstrous.
He goes hard too. Like he'll play physical.
He plays very well.
Yeah,
but. The part that we don't get right because we don't go up and shoot a layup next to him, they're like, dog, that dude is like, but it's a fact, right? He's like the biggest in the NBA. Like he's the biggest.
Is he?
Guy.
I didn't know that.
No, yeah, like he's the biggest guy, like height and weight.
Oh, that's cool. Bigger than Porzingis,
bro. Smashes.
What about
Smashes them.
He plays for Denver.
Bigger.
Boban.
Bigger.
He's bigger than Boban? No way.
Well, so.
Boban Marjanovic
is 7'6" and skinny.
Yeah, he's just like a real lanky dude.
About, like, overall match,
okay, just overall,
okay.
They
said like Steven Adams.
Well, Steven Adams, he's thick boy.
Like
he's dense.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like, Thor wouldn't look like shit next to Steven Adams. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, we see Thor next to somebody and we're like, oh fuck. Like next to Steven Adams, bro, it looked like it wouldn't.
I think you're wrong about that because Thor is like a world's strongest man. But okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
I don't think you know how big Steven Adams really is.
I'm inclined to agree with you. I think you're right. I think I don't.
You know. But
okay.
But I do know what Thor looks like.
Yeah.
And I know what Steven Adams looks like.
Okay. I dig it. What do you think is going to happen in Houston?
I think so, and I'm calling this right now.
Right, because so like trade deadline just started, and there's a lot of speculation surrounding Houston. Like Russ says he wants out, and they're talking about blowing the whole team up and like sending the beard away.
I think James Hardens get traded, and they keep Russell Westbrook.
So you think Russell Westbrook becomes like the new centerpiece?
Russell Westbrook becomes Houston.
Okay, where do you think Harden goes?
It's perfect for Houston. It was perfect for OKC, but his attitude and the way he play and shit, that's Houston, bro.
Do you think they could win though?
Yeah, because if they give up Harden,
okay, so what? Okay, so where do you think Harden can go?
I think Harden either about to go to the 76ers or maybe the Nets. I think he could go to the Nets and play with Kyrie and Durant, and then it'll just be like.
I did see a potential trade that they were talking about. That was like a rumor where they were giving up like a lot of assets for Harden.
These are my like honest.
But dude, you got DeAndre Jordan,
right?
You got KD, you got Kyrie,
right?
And you got Harden. Like, well, they were saying Dinwiddie and LeVert were like two guys that they no. They were saying those are guys that they would give up though.
Well, I mean,
right.
Even if you give up, right? Like
their depth is still solid. Like even if you give a few guys up, like they can afford to give a few guys up. Yeah,
that can hoop. Oh my gosh, bro! If Harden went to the Nets, I wouldn't become a Nets fan, but I would buy Nets gear.
I respect it.
I mean,
I do.
There's no way, bro. I mean, unless, right, which is what I'm saying, right? We got.
Well, we've talked about the beef.
We got to come back and see how Durant play.
He'll play fine.
Fucking Achilles in his fucking foot.
He'll play fine.
Kobe didn't play that great. Rudy Gay is like the only person that's came back from an Achilles tear that plays good still.
Yeah.
Kobe didn't do it. Nobody else has ever done it.
I feel that.
I don't know if Durant can really just come back and do that. Now, Durant is also 7 feet tall. Like, Kobe wasn't 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Durant shoots shots where he don't really got to jump that much. So
right.
Durant might still be fine, but I got to see him come back and play first.
I'm excited.
Now, if he comes back and he's just the same Durant that he was before he left,
forget about it.
They don't even need Harden.
No, they don't. Yeah.
Okay, see, we're doing
forget about it. Yeah, right,
like,
right.
Everybody's gonna get mad at LeBron for not being able to beat the Nets, but it's gonna be the same situation of like, how could you ever beat a team like that? Like,
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be fun.
Bro, it's like a Steph, Clay, Durant type. Like what?
Yeah.
What?
I feel that.
What?
What?
Name me something similar in the NFL that was like that.
Tampa right now.
But Tampa's looking like suspect. Like
they're inconsistent, which is weird. You mean like and it worked.
Tampa had like one of the best teams in the league, right?
And then they like signed like a superstar
and then brought somebody else on. Like, would you imagine like what would be your Golden State LeBron shit to like
well, it's kind of weird for the NFL because like one guy, like unless your name's like Darrell Revis or like Barry Sanders or some shit or like Megatron,
that's it, right?
You're not gonna make a big impact like that. You know what I mean? And guys like that, like they don't in the NFL, like they get locked up. Like they almost never leave their teams.
Right.
So it's different. Yeah, like it's a lot different in the NFL. But the only thing I can think of, like, it's usually defensive players. Like, offensive players, like, they usually keep them. So, like, the only thing I can really think of where, like, they were already stacked could be, like, Kansas City. Like, they were already stacked, and they sign everybody. Like, everyone's trying to go to Kansas City. You know what I mean? Like, dude, they sign everyone. And like, you can even say the Ravens. Like, the Ravens have signed, like when they signed Earl Thomas. That was like a big deal.
That was
huge. Right. Or like when Honey Badger signed with Kansas City last year, like y'all really needed another guy. Like y'all don't fucking need anyone else. You know what I mean? And
right.
I mean, you talk about Le'Veon Bell. I think he signed with Kansas City, right? Or did he sign with Tampa?
You know what?
Le'Veon signed with Tampa. Yeah, along with Leonard Fournette, right? No. He's with Kansas City. He's with Kansas City. Yeah.
Like,
he still is. He's there right now.
If I was Le'Veon Bell, I would have been like, we're so trash. We're about to get Trevor. I'm about to wait. a whole year. And I'm going to just get paid because they're already paying me right now and I'm
True.
not playing.
True.
So I'll just sit here for the rest of the year, get my bread, and let Trevor Lawrence pull up. And then let me really get...
That would be pretty dope.
And I got Trevor. Oh. Like, and so I don't get why players get so money hungry. They don't just think about that. It's like Le'Veon, you didn't make some bread, bro.
Losing sucks, man.
Does suck, but
it
bro,
sucks.
So did Le'Veon go to the Jets like he's about to win?
I don't think so.
What the fuck, Le'Veon?
Hey, to be fair though, like when Le'Veon went to the Jets though, they were a lot better than they were now.
Yeah, but
like they're tanking, bro. They let everyone go.
But you also left a Steelers team where fucking your boy was hurt.
He left before that.
Right, but you felt like your boy was digressing. And he wasn't as good.
I don't think that had anything to do with it. He just didn't want to get franchise tagged. He wanted a long-term deal.
Right, and Steelers was like, no, right?
Yeah, they wouldn't give it to him. Well, no, they offered him a long-term deal, but like he wanted bread. He wanted bread.
Like, no, bitch.
But dude, the way he was playing back then, he really was like two players. Like he was like their second leading receiver on the team and like the number one running back in the NFL. Like, come on now.
Just give him what he asked for.
I don't know why. I would. I'm going to be honest.
Like they tricked for saying like, nah, bro, you're not worth what you're asking for.
I think so.
I was like, you're tripping.
I think so too.
He has fucking Ben as a quarterback,
yep.
And he's doing that.
Yep.
And y'all motherfuckers got AB, and y'all just got Juju. Like, are y'all done?
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck?
I don't know why they wouldn't just pay him.
Bro, imagine if
you could even sign him like a 3-year deal,
so
and then just reevaluate.
Let me ask you this question: imagine if the Steelers right now had Ben, Le'Veon, Juju, and
Claypool,
Antonio Bill.
And Brown.
Or Antonio Brown.
I mean, even without Brown, with Juju and Claypool, like that team is stacked.
Even so, let's just say all the players stayed, and he had AB, Juju, Le'Veon, and it was Ben, like balling like he's doing right now. Like, what?
You know, it's kind of weird, like
Bro.
to think how good that would be though, because they are literally undefeated right now.
It's weird. Like, it's good right now with all of that, but if they had that, can you? What are we even talking about?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Oh my gosh, it would be so.
Okay.
It would be so nasty.
You got something that we're gonna go into the fighting world a little bit here. We got some stuff we want to talk about in the
Terrence Crawford.
Well, so you want to do Crawford first, or do you want to do Fury first?
I'm gonna do Crawford.
Okay.
First.
All right.
So Crawford destroyed.
So we talked about this before. Dame's like big on boxing. And
right.
He mentioned that there's like a couple of really big fights coming up. The first of which just happened this past week. So he actually invited me to go see it. It was like the one day I was actually doing something, so I didn't get to catch it. So he's gonna fill us in on it and kind of give your thoughts and all that good stuff.
Terrence Crawford destroyed Kell Brook, and so Kell Brook is older. I get it. Like Kell Brook has been through some fights. Both of his orbital bones in his eye have been broken. He fought Triple G at like 160. So this is the crazy part. He fought Triple G at 160. There's like within fucking boxing, bro, like 5 pounds could be a different whole weight division.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like,
we're talking like pounds difference. Yeah.
This dude fought at 160, got his orbital bone broken. He fought another dude a little bit lower, like at 154, got his fucking other orbital bone broken.
That's nuts, dude.
And so his fights, though, that when he was fighting those fights, he was winning the fights. And then his fucking bones in his eye got fucking shattered by the fighters he was fighting.
He needs some milk, dude.
And he needs some milk.
Yeah, like big time.
Right. And so he ended up having to give the matchup. He lost.
Sure.
He fought Terrence.
God, what do you think that feels like? I can't even imagine.
I can't imagine. Because they were getting poked in it. I'm like,
oh.
Bro, a whole glove punch shatter your whole outer. Oh, hell. Boy.
Yeah, hell no.
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 Bro.
No way.
Bud Crawford. So, Errol Spence, he's good as hell. He's considered one of the pound-for-pound fighters in boxing. He's like top 5.
Okay.
I think he's like number 4. The dude I'm talking about is considered number 1. And so, he beat the dude in 11 rounds. The same dude. The same guy.
Out of 12?
It's
Out of 12?
In 12.
Okay.
So I mean, but it's different. It's like years have passed, so it's a little different. But it's still like the same guy, right?
Sure.
Another guy fought him at 160 and took him to 5 rounds. They were fighting, I think, at 146, 147.
Okay.
Like ish. Mopped him, bro. Like mopped him. So the dude was actually winning, like the first 2-3 rounds. Like he was getting them. Kell Brook was coming with it. But then Terence Crawford, after the second round, he switched unorthodox. So instead of leading like with the left coming with the right, he was leading with the right coming with the left.
Okay.
As soon as he switched to unorthodox, it was over with. He started just beating this dude's ass. So literally, bro, the dude stepped.
Well, not too many dudes can change their stance, right? Like that's kind of rare, isn't
it? They fight one of them.
Yeah.
He can do both.
That's a big deal.
He can do both, but he's also a wrestler, and he's like.
Oh, sure. Okay, so he's like an MMA guy, kind of. Like,
dude.
Okay.
So it's not even fair, really.
Sure.
So he's stronger than what he looks.
Okay.
So, bro, he hit him with a jab. Like the dude stepped in.
Oh, dude, he got murked.
The dude stepped into
He flew all the way to the ropes.
He didn't even swing back. He just straight punch, just jabbed him and knocked this shit all crazy, and then he doop. Then after that, that's when you see him come over and
right. Yeah, and he whooped his ass, dude. He beat the shit out of him.
Right hand.
Yeah.
Left. Upper.
Right. Yeah. It was
Dunzo. Kill you, bro.
Yeah.
And so.
He looked like them Rock'em Sock'em robots. He just beat the shit out of him.
Crawford crushed this guy. And so what I'm looking for is Errol Spence or Manny Pacquiao. One of y'all gotta fight Terence Crawford right now.
Ooh.
One of them have to. And so he called out Manny. He said, bro.
Well, Manny's still a belt holder too, so.
But Corona happened.
Oh yeah.
But the fight was supposed to happen. It got delayed. Same shit. Well, what I was telling you about the damn Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be like Devontae ducked him and bro, shut up, bro. Everything got delayed. So now they if
what's up?
Want it, bro, the money's there. We can make it happen, bro. What's up? And I don't. That's a crazy fight for me because I know how cold Manny Pacquiao is, but Terence Crawford is not. He's not a scrub. And I don't even know who I would go for in that fight. That would be probably one of the best fights I've ever would experience in my life.
I'd love to see it. That'd be awesome.
It'd be crazy.
I'd dig it.
Terence Crawford, pound for pound, right now, number 1
in
the world. He's the best
fighter. So the next big fight is probably gonna be his next fight. You think?
Nope. The next big fight should be Tyson Fury.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So let's go into
which we're gonna
Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder.
To that, because we had a comment, which read.
Shout out to this fucking guy.
I'm only gonna give y'all his first name. The comment is on the page. Y'all can go see it.
Yeah, it's on our last sports show where we talk about Tyson Fury possibly getting banned.
Sharma, what an ignorant trot. Seriously, Fury cheated Wilder with his trainer, Cutman, ref, commission, including Wilder own team into it. I think whoever out of you two was supporting the suggestion needs a head check. My guess is the black guy, which he's absolutely right. It was definitely the black guy is saying this, right? Which is me. But we'll go back into this later. After that, also stop spreading lies. Wilder let the contract expire. You dumb twits. Please, guys, you remember this sentence. Wilder let the contract expire. Dumb twits. Which that doesn't really sound like that bad of a word to me.
Right.
Makes me feel like a fairy or something. It's all happily, dumb twits. I mean, Fury agreed to postpone the fight twice at the request of Wilder's team. First was supposed to be at July.
Mm-hmm.
Corona hit here when?
March.
Then changed to October and December.
Still COVID.
They tried it again to move it to February. Fury said enough, I'm moving on. And now Fury is the one refusing to fight. Wilder, who was silent for a good part of 9 months, now comes out with Fury ducking him when he requested 2 postponements and spit some shit after letting his contract expire. The man was scared to fight Fury again. Now he is trying to save his face. That's all you need to research before chatting bullshit.
All right.
Okay. So my take is his last sentence, you need to research before chatting bullshit.
Right.
I think it's the greatest thing ever mentioned. Because now what we talking about, guys, check this.
All right, so there's an update in regards to what they're talking about.
One, the lawsuit of saying Tyson was trying to duck him and fight somebody else. So what it was is he filed an initial lawsuit for the gloves, right? But within the gloves, there's like an arbitrary clause. And so there's so much other shit within the contract that us as human beings, we didn't read the contract so we don't know. But if you look at the right sources, they get information and they tell you. So this guy already sounded off the rip weird to me because what happened was Deontay Wilder won the lawsuit.
Well, this just happened. So like he filed the lawsuit for the gloves, like we talked about, and it just came out that Deontay Wilder won that lawsuit. That there was yes.
So it's not necessarily saying like he won the lawsuit of because he filed multiple lawsuits on Tyson Fury. So I don't want people to get it twisted. So the lawsuit that Deontay Wilder won this on this shit, right? Because Deontay Wilder saying like he cheated. Y'all need to investigate that. He didn't win that lawsuit. The lawsuit he won was within our contract, bro. You supposed to fight me a third time. You said you was about to fight somebody in December.
Oh, okay.
Which now all of a sudden, right? Tyson Fury came out like a day ago and said, I'm not fighting in December. Yeah, you was never about to fight in December, bro.
Right.
Because I was going to take you to court this whole time.
Right.
And so that would never happen. So now Tyson Fury had to come out and say, I'm not going to fight in December. Like, right.
Okay.
And so Deontay Wilder really took the mediation and arbitrary clause, and now they're saying, like, it wasn't Deontay Wilder's fault that y'all didn't fight. The contract did expire, but Deontay Wilder didn't say he didn't want to fight. Deontay Wilder was saying he wanted to fight the whole time.
Right.
Y'all let all that shit went through. You didn't say nothing back. You wasn't talking about nothing. Now you saying you want to fight somebody in December, but the reason why y'all didn't fight wasn't because Deontay Wilder said, I don't want to fight you. It's because of COVID. There wasn't venues that were open.
Right.
There wasn't fans that were going to be there.
Uh-huh.
So the venues were not going to open up for an empty stand type of fight.
Yeah. Especially not a fight of that caliber. Dude, like, yeah.
That's what delayed all of it. So, like, people are out here like, Deontay ducked. And I'm like, just think about it just use your common sense.
Yeah.
The venues weren't open, bro. That was in the middle of COVID. COVID had just broke out like crazy everywhere.
True that.
That's why the fight got delayed. So now the thing is, since the fight gets delayed and the contract is expired, quote unquote, Fury can't say like, oh, it expired, I'm gonna fight somebody else. Because Deontay's like, nah, bro, because it wasn't my fault why it expired.
Yeah.
He just couldn't fight nowhere. But I want to fight you right now. And so what happened was, the mediator for the shit was like, sorry, bro, like you can't fight in December. Like you're gonna have to fight him.
Right. So the December fight got canceled, and now they're scheduled.
All the way canceled, and he's about to fuck around and have to fight Deontay probably like February.
Yeah, I think they said something about February, right? Yeah.
Right. So they gotta let that comment look silly now because he said all that stuff, and I mean it is what it is, bro. I mean I don't, which I did put him on my poop list, guys. If y'all watch the other show.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be on. On Friday.
He was on my poop list.
Yes.
So. Oh man, yeah, but yeah, bro. I mean, I have to express that because it's just like I just don't say stuff, bro, to sound silly. And so now
we're not doing clickbaity bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
Now he looks silly for saying all that he just said, and it's the complete opposite. And now your boy looks weird because he got caught cheating, which he does in all his big fights.
Right.
And now he got to face Wilder again for this third fight. And before I even go too far, if Wilder fights him for a third fight and kills him, bro, I'm done with it, bro. I would tell them from the jump, like, y'all already knew Fury was weak, bro, and he cheated, bro. In all his big fights, he cheats, bro. These are just facts. And people try to, like, check me and be like, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, look, go back and look. Fury's been stopped in the middle of fights before because his gloves were weird. Fury has been tested positive for PEDs after big fights, like, and then duck rematches. Like, Fury's already done all this. Like, I'm not saying nothing that's different. than what he's already did. Like, I'm not making nothing up. That's just what he does. And so, I mean, if he has to cheat against Wilder, I don't care. But, like, this is my problem. All the fans be like, right, Wilder just got his ass beat. Why can't Wilder accept it? And I'm like, okay, but then why can't Fury take a third rematch then?
I mean, like, they already agreed to anyways, right? It's kind of the idea.
So I was like, how does that make sense? If that dude, right, just will beat Wilder ass, right? But Wilder said he was cheating.
Do it again.
Dude just said he could whoop his ass. Why don't he just go fight him?
Right, why not just do it again?
Just whoop his ass again.
Right.
Because he's scared as fuck. Because you know if he can't cheat, he about to get his ass whooped. That's really what it is. And it's different, right? If you go fight somebody and they don't know you cheating, and you beat their ass.
It's true, yeah.
And then they find out you were cheating, and then y'all get a rematch. How fucking scared would you be if you really feel like that other dude can, like,
whoop that ass?
Dog. Fury's scared as hell right now. And so, bro, he can comment all day. Other people can comment. I don't care. Like, I still think Fury's a good fighter. I just feel like, bro, if Fury take this third fight, which I feel like he was trying to avoid, which is why I brought all this shit up.
Right.
And he looks silly right now.
Right.
Like, yeah, he didn't want the third fight. Because the first fight, he got knocked the fuck out. And he got a pass. And then the second fight, he came in with, I don't know if some shit was in the gloves or not, but the gloves look weird. Like, Deontay Wilder's ear was chewed up, like, ate up. Like, bro, boxing gloves don't do that. Anybody watching boxing knows that, but whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, bro, look, if he get in that third fight, he gonna be scared, bro.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, Deontay gonna knock his ass the fuck out.
Ooh.
Dude, we talking about like 50, 51 fights with 49 knockouts? Like, what?
Yeah, the only person he hasn't knocked out is Tyson Fury.
Like,
and even then, like, that's, like, questionable.
Like, what the hell? Bro, like, that means, like, bro, if you fight me, I'm about to knock you the fuck out.
Yep.
I don't want to fight him.
Yeah. I feel that.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just sorry, guys. I had to vent that out because, you know, like, whatever, but.
All right. Okay, let's move on to the NFL. Okay, we're back. Okay.
Breaking news.
Sorry about that. We just found out that Damon's mic wasn't recording.
It wasn't.
Like,
and that's my fuck up.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's
but
all
I'm
good,
loud enough. Heston's mic was so great it recorded.
Yes,
so.
yeah, Damien was loud enough for us to be able to still hear
It'll be a little low, but.
Yeah, so we apologize for that, but Damien's mic should be working now, so like moving forward, we should be fine. However, while we were addressing that, though, we do have some breaking news. It looks like James Harden has rejected his extension with the Houston Rockets, and his focus is to get traded to the Nets.
So before y'all say he just rejected his extension, right? Y'all have to understand it was for $50 million.
$50 million.
$50 million.
So they offered him that, and he was like, nah, I'm good, fam. I'm going to go do some other shit. So this kind of goes up with what you said. You thought Harden was going to get traded, and you think Russ is going to stay.
Traded, Westbrook's going to stay.
You might be right.
It's going to be Westbrook's
I mean, one
team.
of those pieces looks like it's more than likely going to happen at this point.
Y'all ain't going to be there. So they'll be able to get benefit from trading Harden.
Oh, sure. I mean, they'll get assets for sure.
They're not going to get nothing from trading Westbrook.
Probably not.
And now you got to pay him all this money. Yep. So just go ahead and trade Harden. Get some other pieces. Westbrook said he didn't want to play there no more. Harden said he didn't want to play with Harden. Harden said he didn't want to play with Westbrook. Westbrook said he didn't really want to play with Harden. They both wanted to, like, leave. And so you've had Harden the whole time. So what's to not say that maybe Harden is the problem? I don't know. Mm-hmm. I mean, that sounds weird to say.
That does sound weird to say.
Because Harden goes hard, but his name is Harden. So,
yeah, right.
That's expected.
Right.
Fuck, yeah, get the fuck out of here.
So you know, just before we go into the NFL talk, like we just that just popped up. So holy shit!
I also said like Westbrook's attitude is perfect for
Houston. Yeah,
it's perfect. It's like the most perfect attitude, like the most perfect vibe. Like if you go hoop,
like he's a dog.
It's perfect.
Yeah,
that's perfect for Houston.
Okay,
that shit great.
I dig it.
That shit great.
Okay, let's go ahead. We'll just go into it. Tuas 3-0. Since starting,
so I mean,
he's undefeated in the NFL.
I don't know if I even want to talk about him no more because I already said he's his over under. I think I missed it. I actually think I got it right.
Missed it. I missed
it by like a game.
Well, no, I think you called it because he came in like at the end of that game.
But then it happened.
So like technically you were.
So I already said like he was gonna come in, he was gonna ball out, and it's cool.
Yeah, and they had a good game this week too. They beat the Chargers, which is respectable, but. I mean, y'all already know how I feel about the Chargers because they lose every goddamn week in some creative new way, which is all bullshit.
He only liked them when they had Phillip Rivers, but y'all know how I feel about Phillip Rivers, so whatever.
Right.
Right.
So yeah, shout out to Tua. I mean, he's 3-0 right now. The Dolphins are 6-3, which is pretty bananas. Did the Buffalo Bills lose this week?
It's not bananas.
Yeah, the Cardinals. Yeah, so the Cardinals beat them too.
That Hail Mary, of course.
Yeah, oh my God. Let's talk about that for a minute.
That Hail Mary.
Okay, like we'll just go into it. Like I was gonna save that for a little bit later, but hey, you're right though. So Buffalo's up by 1 win right now. So the Dolphins, like, they're in the running to win the division at this point, which is nuts. I mean, the Chargers looked like they had that game won, dude. Like they scored and there was only like 30 seconds left when the Cardinals got the ball back. Like it looked wrapped up, but I was like, hey man, like, I mean, the NFL, like, you never know, dude. Like, we'll see what happens. And like, bro, dude, that Hail Mary, it looked exactly like Aaron Rodgers' Hail Mary, like against the Cardinals back in like 2016.
It does.
Like he rolled to his left, he threw it all the way, like over 50 yards, like. And dude, you got to give Nuke some fucking credit. I've been saying to me, DeAndre Hopkins has been, and in my opinion, is the best wide receiver in the NFL. Like, I've been saying this for forever now, and your boy just went up and snatched that shit over 3 grown ass men, bro.
It's pretty close. Like, I want to give it to D Hop, but I have to wait until my boy Julio plays with a good quarterback and looks trash.
I mean, you got to respect that.
I can't.
But dude, but like right now though, like bruh.
And let's talk. D-Hop, bro, is like GOAT. He's GOAT.
You know what? One of the coolest things was too. The first guy that was there to celebrate with D-Hop was Larry Fitzgerald.
Right.
And like seeing them celebrate together felt like something special, man. You know, like one great like to another, like they're playing together. I don't know. There's something really cool about it. And then like the whole team celebrated, and like Kyler Murray was there. Like it was cool, man. Right. It was awesome. That like immediately made whatever they traded for D-Hop worth it in Arizona.
Well, I mean, everybody
the second round pick,
easily won
Chris
that
Johnson,
trade.
Like David Johnson, whatever. No one fucking cares. Like,
they easily won that trade.
Well, we already knew they won the trade, but like this right here, like that was it. Like that's some next level shit, bro.
That was like,
and it really and you know, we were talking about this too, about like the trade itself, you know, with Houston. Like Houston just lost again to Cleveland this week. They scored 7 points. And like JJ Watt, like he doesn't want to be there anymore. And
JJ Watt want to leave.
Yeah, he wants out. He wants to go win a championship. He's not trying to.
So then,
figure
what
shit out.
do you do? Do you try to trade the like Watson and get some good shit out of it? Like, well, like what do you do at that point? Or do you just let Watson sit there and just suffer,
and waste his career, just like they've done with so many other people?
Suffer.
Dude, I feel like Deshaun feels so cheated, bro. Like,
he's probably mad as hell.
He got drafted there. Like, dude, they had a squad, bro. And it's like,
bro, they did.
Dude, they've been good the last couple of years.
They didn't have to trade anybody or do anything.
None of those things.
They didn't have to do nothing.
They could have re-signed Jadeveon. They could have like extended Watt.
Exactly.
They could have extended D-Hop. Like, I don't
get it.
And now they're about to lose everything. Like they're
it's
gonna lose
now.
JJ.
It's all gone.
Like Deshaun, I mean, I'll give him some credit. As long as he's on the field, there's a chance.
It's all gone. Nope.
It's getting harder, man.
It's over with now. They did him dirty. Yeah,
Deshaun's fucked right now. Now, fortunately, he's really young. So, like, I'm not saying his career's over or anything, but, like...
In Houston right now? No.
Shit's going to suck for a while.
You got some years to go, buddy.
Yep.
And if you're going to stay in Houston... I guess you're going to have to wait it out.
And the worst part is, like, he just signed that fat contract. So cool, buddy got paid, right? But, like, at the same time, it's like...
Just signed it.
It's what I told you, dude. Losing sucks. Like, it doesn't matter how much you're making. Like, if you lose every week,
well,
like,
I mean,
they don't want
so
to be
this is the thing, right?
It.
If you sign that fat contract and you getting paid and you ain't winning, then you better bring in some good picks. And you better get some good people.
Yep.
That's going to turn that team around within about... what we would consider 2 to 4 years.
Well, right, and here's the thing, though. They don't have any first-round picks. They gave them all up.
Right.
They don't have any assets.
2 to 4 years, you're gonna have to play this role,
right.
At least,
and hope,
and hope.
And how many people nail the draft? Not many.
And Watt also said he's leaving, so now you're even more fucked. That 2 to 4 needs to be like a 1 to 3.
And what happens when JJ leaves? The rest of that defense is not gonna want to be there. Like Whitney Merciless is gonna want out. Like fucking Scarlett won't want to be there anymore. Like they got rid of everybody.
So what are we doing now?
Losing.
Yeah, we're just about to crush Washington's whole career.
I don't think it's that bad just yet.
He has to leave. If he stays, wasted.
Yeah.
Wasted.
And it hurts me to say that because I love Deshaun Watson.
Wasted.
Not even because he's a Houston quarterback. Like, I'm a fan of Deshaun Watson. You know what I mean? So even if you were to go play somewhere else, like, I'd be stoked for that. Like, I think that'd be awesome.
It'd be wasted, bro.
So, like, I'm going to give a big fuck you to Billy O'Stage. Like, you're the reason why fucking Jadeveon Clowney left. You're the reason why fucking
all that.
DeAndre Hopkins is gone. Like, you're the reason why they have all these bad wide receiver contracts. Like,
horrible.
Dude, he fucked the whole team, bro. How do you do that? How do you look at all these moves and go like, yeah, this makes sense?
You know how? When you let somebody be the damn owner and the coach. That's how you fucking
owner,
do
the
that.
GM. Yeah.
Or the GM. Well,
but the owner died.
Right.
So
but
like,
I mean, bro,
like,
if you're GM, that's almost like being the owner of the fucking team. Like,
much.
I mean, even if you don't have the owner role, like,
yeah.
you're the GM.
You're
like,
in charge though. Like, you're making all the moves.
You make all the moves. You own that shit. Fuck whatever. Yo, you're owner. Fuck you, bitch. I'm the GM. Like, I'm running and making all the moves. And so that's what he did, and drugged that team to ass. And now they're sitting there with just Watson on a standstill by himself. That's tough shit. It's tough. Watson,
really
he'll play through it, but
he's just probably going to be really unhappy now, which sucks.
Man. I mean, you paying him, but
for what?
People want to win, though.
Yeah.
People will like the money, but they want to win, bro.
Yes.
The money's good, but not if you losing all the time.
And something about that we mentioned too. You said that you thought Le'Veon was going to be like a non-factor in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even seen his name mentioned a single time since he started going there. So
exactly.
I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if they're saving him. I don't know what they're doing.
I'm just there for the ring, okay?
Perhaps.
But I'm dumb though, because if I stay with the Jets, we probably gonna get Trevor.
Yeah, they need more than Trevor though.
Nah, I mean, in a way.
They need an offensive line. That's what they need.
I think that
they could keep Sam Darnold and invest in their offensive line, they'd be fine.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think Trevor Lawrence is better than Sam Darnold?
I mean, I think Trevor Lawrence is better than a lot of people.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But
what I'm saying is that, like, if you get Trevor Lawrence and you have no offensive line, it's not going to fucking matter.
But it'll look better than what Sam is doing.
Yeah. But you also then risk like Trevor Lawrence getting hurt too, which is fucking stupid.
I'll put it to you this way: the Jets were almost kind of like an underdog team going into the season, where they could actually make some noise.
But they have no line.
But they don't need one. They just need
a
better quarterback.
Bunch of their defensive players.
I think they need a better quarterback.
I don't think quarterbacks solve team problems personally. Like, that's the thing, man. Most of your team problems they root from having a bad offensive line. Like, if you don't have a good offensive line, you can't run the ball and you can't protect your quarterback. So like, you literally can't score.
But I've also seen teams with good lines still suck.
Well, sure. Right. And then at that point, quarterback. But like, you got to start in the trenches first.
Well, I mean.
But if you have the first overall pick, like, I mean, you can't use that on
bro.
fucking.
No, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
Honestly, this is what I'm going to say. Like, this is going to sound nuts. Like, they might be better off just trading the first overall pick, getting a slightly lower pick, collect more assets, and then investing in the offensive line.
I feel like
I know a lot of people would probably disagree with me on that, and I mean, Trevor Lawrence might be like transcendent, but I mean, look at Deshaun Watson.
I personally think Trevor Lawrence with a whack line will be able to do better than what Deshaun Watson does, because I don't think Deshaun Watson is a thrower. I think he's a runner. So that's just my personal opinion. Yeah, and that's just what it is. Trevor Lawrence is a thrower.
Yeah.
He's actually more of a thrower than a runner, but he can run.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's kind of hard to be like, Deshaun, you good, bro, but you like to run. And if you can't run because it's collapsing, you're not about to throw that great.
Yeah.
And if you can't throw to that many people, what the fuck? Like,
I don't know.
It's tough.
I don't know.
Trevor Lawrence will turn the whole Jets around, bro. If the Jets get him, and
but
he starts,
he even said that he might just keep playing if the Jets go 0-16.
Right. Well, I mean now, right? Like Le'Veon left. What is there to even attract him?
There's nothing appealing about.
What is there to even attract him to it?
Not a goddamn thing.
I mean, other than you're in New York, though, like, I don't know how you cannot.
I mean, they say that about like the Knicks and the Nets too, and like it took this long for the Nets to even be relevant.
Nets popping off now. Nets popping.
Yeah, but like, what about the Knicks though? They ain't shit. No one's trying to go play for the New York Knicks.
That is true.
Yeah, no one. Like, who gives a shit that they're in New York? How do you think Minnesota fans should feel about Minnesota? Like, or I should say about Dalvin Cook particularly, It's pretty dope because he's playing like he's the best running back in the NFL right now.
It definitely has to be an upside.
Huh?
It has to be an upside.
Well, this is the thing, though. Minnesota was already, like, losing. And at that point, like, I think their season's already sort of over. So why not just keep losing and get a really good draft pick? Like, would you... So as the Eagles, right? Like, y'all are playing, like, kind of garbage this year. Y'all are still in the first place of your division, which is dope. But like, if it's starting to look like the season's over, would you rather just keep losing and just get, like, a better draft pick? Or would you still, like, want to see dubs?
I'd want dubs. So I'd put in...
So you'd kind of not care. Like, you'd be like, fuck yeah, like, let's go.
I'd put in a backup. I would stop playing Carson. They gave him a fat contract, so they feel like they need to play him.
Sure.
We just got a dude who's pretty good himself.
Hurts, yeah.
So just put Hurts in. And if Hurts does just
like,
as bad,
right?
then we know it's just the team. Sure. But if Hurts comes in and wins with this team, then we know it's Carson.
What do you think about Minnesota, though, like, in their case?
I think it's the same case.
Like just put in Alexander Madison and, like, whoever their backup
how does Minnesota not have a sick-ass record? I'm just saying.
Well, they have a lot of injuries. Like, to be fair,
okay.
Like, I'll give them that. Like, they're a hurt team.
So to be fair, they got traded this year, but before that, right? They still had the same squad. What did they do?
What's it called? Watching the Buffalo game this past week, they were saying that Diggs is the best wide receiver in the NFL right now. That's what they were saying, and like, I'm inclined to disagree, but I mean, he's probably in the conversation.
I'm not inclined to disagree, but what I will say is, I told you that Cousins just was trash and didn't know how to throw to him, but he's one of the coldest receivers in the game.
And what's his name?
I said
Josh Allen. He got mid-season MVP right now from Fox Sports. So.
Just from having Diggs.
Yeah. I mean, they got a squad out there. Like, Cole Beasley's popping off. Like, John Brown's popping off.
So you're telling me
Devin Singletary.
You have an all right defense. Your line's okay. You have Cook. You have Thielen. And you have Diggs.
Yeah, and Adam Thielen has been, like, a non-factor this year. Like, I haven't heard his name called about shit.
You're telling me you can't smash with that team? Because, I mean, I can take a whole bunch of other quarterbacks in your situation, like a Aaron Rodgers or, like, even a Matt Ryan that I talk shit about.
I mean, to be fair, Aaron Rodgers has been in that case several times, and he keeps popping off.
Like, what are we talking about? Like what are we talking about, bro?
Yeah.
You're like, Cousins, how are you not, like, killing people?
For real,
which is like Baker Mayfield. Like,
yeah.
How are you just not destroying people with, like, everything that you
weird.
have?
Or at
like,
least before, right? Like, when you had Diggs and Thielen and Cook. Like,
dog,
like come on now.
What?
Yeah, it's weird. I would honestly, I would be mad as fuck. I'd be
like,
Dalvin Cook,
too.
like, y'all need to just sit Dalvin Cook, like, or maybe even just, like, put him on a snap count or something. Like, let him play, like, half the game or something.
Bro.
Like, something.
What the fuck?
He's the only reason why they're winning, right? Which is cool. So, like, you're getting dubs, like, cool. But, like, bruh, Green Bay is 7-2. And, like, what are they? Are they in second place right now? Let's see. No. They're in last place in the division. The Lions are higher than them. So it's like, y'all are 3-5, bruh. And, like, why? Why are y'all even putting
y'all have a squad, and y'all paid Kirk Cousins all this money saying he was the shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yeah. So, like, we got Green Bay, we got New Orleans, Tampa, Arizona. So let's see. Let's Green Bay 1, New Orleans 2, Philly 3, Arizona 4, Los Angeles 5, Seattle 6, and then Chicago 7. But they're 2 games behind Chicago right now. But I guess they actually are playing Chicago right now, like, as we speak. So I guess if they beat Chicago, like, there's a chance they could sneak in as, like, the 7th seed. But, like, come on now. Like, if that doesn't work out, you're gonna have a terrible season and a bad draft pick. Like, what are we talking about? I don't know. What I'm saying is that, like, I'd be salty as fuck because, like, why? Like, you're not helping the team. Like, at that point, like, you're just being stupid. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Exactly.
Games at halftime right now, the Vikings are up by 1, 7-6. Right. Is where they're at right now. Kirk Cousins is already 7-6.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So,
yep. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, take that with what you will. Oh,
sure.
Me and Damien did both pick the Bears to win tonight.
Right.
for our picks.
Right.
Just so you guys know, even though we forgot to do the picks 2 weeks ago and didn't have a sports show last week, me and Damien have still been doing our picks.
And I'm beating his ass, guys.
You are now. Last week I got within one. I had a big comeback. And then Damien kind of whooped my ass this week, and he's up by 3 again.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
Salty as fuck about it, but we will go back to doing our picks this week. We're gonna end the show with that. So we'll be doing that here in a little bit.
Yes.
Pete Carroll got a multi-year extension, which is weird because they were talking about him retiring.
Well, I feel like
this past offseason.
I feel like he's garbage, and people judge me all the time. Pete Carroll is trash to me. I'm just being honest.
Well, ever since the Super Bowl, right? Like you think like,
dude,
like
he just literally
right?
He's had good teams.
Yeah,
all the time.
Really good
even
teams.
in college, even when he coached college or whatever.
Yeah.
All his teams were always sick.
He coached Michigan, right?
Dude, all his teams.
Is that who he coached?
Were always sick. I don't know if it was Michigan or not. I was
like, why do I know that?
I feel like one of the twin brothers coaches Michigan, but he coached
Harbaugh.
He coached somebody else, but even then, bro, like he's always had squads.
Sure.
And it's like if you don't win, it's because you suck as a coach. Because you have a squad to win. And you're there to win, but then you don't.
Yeah.
That's on you, bro.
They won like 2 Super Bowls, right? Was it 2? One. They should have won.
But they should have won 2.
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me, bro, Marshawn Lynch has been popping off the whole fucking year, like looking like the best running back that we've ever seen.
Without a doubt.
And then on first and 2 and 3, you run 3 pass plays. And then on 4th and goal, you just say fuck it and run another one. You didn't want to run it one time.
Not once.
To Marshawn Lynch, who was beasting everybody's goal line that whole year.
Yep.
So are you in on some shit, Pete? Or do you just suck as a coach, nigga? Which one?
I mean, they obviously think he's good enough to extend him.
So you know why they think he's good enough? Because he was in on some shit. And so now he's still considered the great. Nah, you a bitch. Your team should have won that one easily. Like, dude, you were on like the fucking 2.5 yard. You telling me Marshawn? What?
I do believe that they're still interested in signing Josh Gordon too, which would make that team even more dynamic. Like, you pair Josh Gordon up with Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, like that's a fucking receiving core. But the NFL still hasn't come out and made any kind of ruling like on Josh Gordon or anything. Like, they haven't said shit. And a lot of people were asking just because, like, Antonio Brown is back. Like, a lot of people were like, okay, so what about Josh Gordon? Like, what's going on here, you know?
He needs to retire, too.
I think if he can come back, like, he'll be fine.
I mean, I feel like he would, too, but I just feel like...
my thing was, like, the NFL's still thinking about it. We're going into week 11.
The
like,
way
what do you
that,
mean you're still thinking about it?
The
like,
way
what the
that
fuck?
Gordon is on it, there's going to be very few teams that's even going to want to even talk to him.
Well,
bro.
no, I told you. No, like, the Seattle Seahawks want him. Like... If he gets cleared, like the Seahawks will sign him, is what's gonna happen.
I don't even know how that's even fair. They already got Metcalf, who looks like
well, he was on the Seahawks last, so they might
like,
actually still have the rights to his contract. I'm not sure how that works.
The heck?
Yeah, but yeah, so that's a thing.
That's crazy. Whatever, dude. That's just cheating at this point. Like Russell doesn't need all of that.
Nope.
Metcalf is like a human and a half.
But to be fair, the Seahawks have been playing like dog shit the last couple of weeks. Like Russell Wilson has been looking shit. He's thrown like 4 picks.
All that happens is Russell starts off strong. He chills a little bit right before the playoffs are about to start, and then when the playoffs start, he bang in the playoffs. All right,
we're not right before the playoffs, though. We still got like 6 weeks.
But the games right now will determine.
And their spot is not guaranteed.
The games right now determine all that. The Seahawks know that they will be fine.
They're not leading their division right now.
They don't have to.
You think they'd be cool with just going in as a wild card?
Yep. They've done it before.
That sounds nutty.
They've done it before.
You're right.
They've done it before.
You're right.
Right. Right. They don't care. And this is the thing, right? This is what happens, bro. And this is what I try to say.
I think if the Seahawks have to go on the road, bro, they don't.
Everybody has always shitted on Seattle. Don't nobody really think they about to do nothing no more. Let them get a wild card or something. Bro, DK, I call him DJ. But DJK, DK,
okay,
not a joke.
He's not.
I really honestly don't feel like nobody will be able to guard that. It doesn't matter who you are. If they can work hard or do some...
Russell's got to stop throwing picks, though. He threw like 2 picks in the end zone.
That's okay, though. Russell, if you know Russell, you know he won't do that.
But he's been
consistently.
Doing it, We'll have to see a little bit more, but
Well,
like these last couple of weeks, he's not looked good.
So
he's been making very poor choices.
This is what is weird. We just saw Aaron Rodgers do the same shit a couple weeks ago.
He threw 2 picks.
And people that watch Aaron Rodgers know that he won't do that again. Like, and if he does, it's gonna take a while. Russell's kind of in that. I think Russell at least should have that much respect to like
the
he
benefit
did
of the
fuck
doubt
up.
is what you mean.
He fucked up real bad.
Yeah,
this won't be something that he's just gonna keep doing. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, Aaron Rodgers ain't about to throw another pick for maybe the rest of his career. I don't know. He
threw one against Jacksonville.
I'm just saying, right? But that's scary, right? For me to tell you, see, now he about to go right. It's just scary. Like Aaron's not gonna throw picks. Russell's not about to throw no picks. Come on, bro. It's the same thing, bro.
It's just scary to see picks thrown in the end zone.
It is
when you're there and like
it's okay though. That's why you shouldn't throw it. Give it to your running back.
Yeah. Well, they got Alex Collins back, which is cool because like he's been out for a little while. Yeah. Like the last time he played was for the Ravens, but he looked good. Like they look like they might actually have a solid replacement for Chris Carson now, which is like a little exciting for Seahawks fans.
I don't like Pete Carroll.
I know you don't.
So that's what all this stems from.
Yeah,
I just feel like
I'm not the biggest fan of Pete Carroll either. I agree with you. I agree with you on some of your points.
You know what's crazy?
What's that?
I would say this. Don't judge me though. And I don't want to talk about it or go into it. You can save it for another time.
Say it and we'll leave it.
Mike Tomlinson is also an overrated coach to me.
Holy shit. That's a big statement.
Always had a squad. 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 Always had a squad.
Okay.
Now, I will give them credit, right? In the sense to when they had Rudolph, they were still relevant.
They still had a winning season.
They were still relevant.
Well, they didn't have a losing season. I think they won.
They didn't. They were still good. They were still good. But
he just tied like for the most non-losing seasons.
It's his comments, bro, and the shit that he says and shit. Like,
I kind of like it. That's what I like about Mike Tomlin.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I don't know. So I won't say he's overrated, but I think he's one of those coaches that I'm looking at real closely. Like, are you really as good as you, or have you just had like a squad all day that are like just gutters that are gonna do whatever they want to do anyway? But what you say just hype them up.
Sure.
That doesn't mean like you doing something. They're gonna do that regardless.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean,
it's hard to. You really don't know. Who knows?
You don't. Yeah. You don't. But when you see Ben coming back this late in his career and still balling out, then it makes you kind of question, like,
yeah, maybe,
bro. Right? Just like people were questioning Belichick, right? Now that Brady has left,
yeah,
and they suck. People are like, wait.
Yeah,
was
but
it Brady?
About this. The Pats suck for a lot more reasons than that.
Was Belichick just trash? Like Belichick ain't shit, right?
Yeah, that's
not the case, bro.
No.
It's not the case.
No.
So that's what I'm saying, right?
Pats
with
sucked
this,
last year too.
It's not the case for me with Mike Tomlinson. I want to make it very apparent that I'm not just saying this. So I bring that case up on purpose.
Yeah.
But yeah,
okay. Condolences to Andrew Whitworth. I don't know if you saw his leg injury or not. It looked ugly.
Nope.
He probably tore his ACL.
And I don't want to see it.
And he's like the oldest NFL lineman in the NFL. Still playing great, by the way. Like he's been doing awesome. But lineman for the Rams, he got hurt. He's done for the season, and that'll be his career too. He's gonna retire. Like that's it. Like he's not coming back. So shout out to him. He had a great fucking career. He played for like 18 years or some shit. Like something crazy, dude. So sucks to see it. The injury didn't look good. And so,
right.
Shout out T's and P's, bro. T's and P's, man. He'll be fine though. He's got his money,
right.
man.
He
was coming back to play. He wasn't coming back to get paid.
Right.
Shout out to Alex Smith. He finally had his first he had his coming out game from his injury. He threw for 400 yards this past week.
Well, I mean,
and erased a 21-point deficit against the Giants.
I told you, again, bro. I was only high.
You want to know what's spooky too? Is
bro,
there's still only 1.5 games behind you guys. Like y'all have all been playing so bad that this late in the season they still got a chance. And if Alex Smith starts popping off the way he just did.
I said this in earlier shows. I said Ben Roth was going to go ham. And I said if Alex Smith come back, they're going to be nasty. Because he was cold. I don't even know why Kansas City got rid of him. I get it. You got Patrick now. But I mean, Alex would have probably still did the same shit.
It's true.
With that team. Like, I mean, what are we talking about? Whatever Patrick Mahomes had, if Alex Smith, I told you, bro, when Alex Smith come back, he's gonna wreck. Like, what I was surprised about is Heston got sat out before Alex even came back. Like, they brought
dude, I was saying this shit from the beginning.
Dog, they brought in like the other guy.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
what?
Yep,
bro. You can imagine Alex Smith about to drop 400 or 500 with that team, bro. A game.
He could. He just did, but it was also against the Giants. So
doesn't matter.
Let's reserve our judgment. But
I feel like it's Alex Smith though, bro. Like, I feel like if you watch Alex Smith, you know those are not just scrub stats against a scrub team.
Yeah,
those are like, that's probably what he can do against anybody.
I feel,
unless his injury is really that bad, right? We gotta see, right?
No, Ron Rivera came out and he was like, "No, Alex Smith is back, bro."
Like what? Like what? Alex Smith goes ham. I only even started learning about Alex Smith when he played for who? Guess. I only learned about Alex Smith when he played for a certain team. I didn't know about him at first. When he got to a certain team, then I was like, damn, he's good as fuck.
He just played for Kansas City the whole time.
Right.
No.
Nope, he didn't.
No, he played for the 49ers. The 49ers drafted him, and then he went to Kansas City.
Exactly. Yeah. When he went to Kansas City, he was trashed for like the first year or two or something like that.
He got traded for Colin.
But then after that,
yeah, like they let him go and they let Colin
smacking.
Yeah.
And literally, to be honest, right? I don't know if people really think back on that shit. He looked like the Patrick Mahomes for Kansas City before Patrick Mahomes.
He was popping off.
Dog,
yeah, he was
going nuts, bro. Nuts, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, I promise you he was. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a big football guy, right? You're the football guy, but I do remember some shit.
He was playing like really good for Kansas City.
He was smacking off.
Yep.
So we're not going to be crazy, and I hate it because he's with Washington right now, and I'm scared.
Yikes.
Because they got Chase Young on the other end.
Chase Young's back too.
Chase Young on the defensive end by himself.
He wasn't a big factor this last week, but like I think like it's gonna take a couple weeks for him to like get back.
Bro, he has to just acclimate himself to the NFL. He just came from fucking college.
It's
like
true.
He just gotta acclimate.
I agree.
Give him like 10 plus games, then he'll start kind of getting in the rhythm and like these dudes are bigger.
They could be a team to be afraid of if they squeak into the playoffs.
It's over. It's over, bro. And I'm scared because I'm like, fuck, don't let Alex come back. Just keep using Haskins. And then they traded. And then they brought in that other nigga. I was like, oh yes, thank you. Alex Smith is back. Nah, fuck y'all. Look, somebody body slam this motherfucker back into the ground.
Yeah.
Just put him right back into the box office.
Damn.
With the owner. Like,
damn. Yeah.
I never wish that on him.
Yeah,
but fuck.
The NFL has come to an agreement that if any regular season games do have to be canceled, that there will be 8 teams allowed from each conference into the playoffs.
I saw that.
Yeah, so like they had like a contingency plan in place, like just like in case COVID gets weird and like games have to be canceled, yada yada yada. Then, they got something in place for that. So we'll see if that happens. I don't think it will, but there's something in place for it. So, we'll keep an eye out.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
Okay, let's go ahead and wrap up with our picks.
The NBA is about to start in December. Y'all keep an eye on that. Because we will be talking about that more heavily when it happens. But y'all remember, in a month, we're going to have NBA again. Already.
I forgot to mention the Steelers are still undefeated, but their schedule's been like really weak so far this season.
It doesn't matter.
We'll talk about it.
Doesn't matter. Don't matter.
If they...
Don't matter.
They play like 2 good teams for the rest of the year.
Don't matter. So then we'll talk about them in the playoffs then.
We will.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking
forward to it. And when they win, I'll be like, I told you. Ben Roethlisberger.
For sure. Yeah.
Because all I've said this whole year is Ben.
Yeah.
Ben's coming back. It's
shout out
with.
to Cleveland. They're 6-3 right now.
I'm not shouting out to Cleveland at all.
Isn't it weird that they've been playing better since OBJ got hurt?
Nope, it's not.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Why is that?
Because is Baker Mayfield just wrecking? Or is it the team that's doing good shit and not Baker Mayfield?
Kareem Hunt, they're using him more, and he's doing really good. And Nick Chubb just keeps doing his thing. And
so that's why it doesn't matter. Because Baker Mayfield ain't doing nothing.
Not really.
Baker Mayfield ain't throwing the Landry.
Like if Baker Mayfield's
he's not killing
off,
the tight end. He's not doing
Jarvis
nothing.
Landry's been doing really good,
right?
Like, for what it's worth, but
right.
Okay,
you get it. You get it.
I get
it.
I get it.
Yeah, you get it.
Okay. All right. So
Right.
we're gonna go into our picks.
Week 11
for week 11. Like I mentioned before, I am behind by 3 to Damian right now. My overall,
I crushed him.
My overall before we count this week.
Ooh.
Oh,
Let's
no.
go.
No, counting this week minus tonight's game.
Crushing them, guys.
My overall is 77, 52, and 1. And Damian is 80, 49, and 1.
80, 49, and 1. How beautiful does that sound?
Yeah, so I'm down by 3.
Yeah, it sounds great.
And we both picked the Bears tonight, so that deficit won't be changed.
So nothing happens, no matter what.
All right.
Nothing happens.
So first game for Thursday Night Football, we got Cardinals Seahawks at Seattle.
I gotta pick Russell Wilson for that. I don't believe that. Not at home. Not at home. Don't even ask me about the next game. Like, don't even.
I picked the Cardinals.
Don't. Oh, so there you go.
Yeah,
there's one that maybe you can win. You better hope that you win it though, because if not, that's 4 already.
Fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, next game is Steelers Jags. We don't even need to talk about it.
We're not
Steelers
good. We don't have to
10
do that. Come on.
Lions Panthers.
Is McCaffrey hurt?
Huh?
Is McCaffrey hurt?
Yeah, I think he's still out.
Lions.
Okay.
If McCaffrey plays, Panthers.
I think that's fair.
Right. All right.
I agree. I'm going to agree with you.
Right.
Patriots Houston at Houston.
Patriots.
Same. I'm picking the Pats.
I can't with Houston right now, bro.
They're fucking garbage. Fuck them,
with.
dude. Fuck Houston.
They're done.
Titans Ravens at Ravens. Both teams have been playing like shit, to be fair. They're both not playing good.
I'm going to go with the Titans.
I picked the Ravens. Very interesting.
I'm going to go with the Titans.
Eagles Browns at Cleveland. What's it going to be, my guy?
Oh, my gosh. Oh. Bro, I can't do my team like that, bro. I got to roll with my Eagles, bro.
I mean, you've been shitting on Baker
and the
Browns this whole time.
But at the same time, bro, I know our defense is garbage.
Yeah, your defense
our defense
sucks.
has been garbage. So, like, literally, Wentz is really not the problem. He just has to try to will us into games that our defense can't handle. Like,
and he has, like, no receiver. Like, Jalen Rager's back out there, which is
bro,
cool.
I got to go with my Eagles, bro. I got to, bro. I got to.
I'm picking the Browns.
I got to go with my Eagles, bro. That's already, like, a 2-gap difference right there.
Ooh.
Oh, my gosh, bro.
Falcons, Saints.
Saints. Holy shit, hold on. Because Jameis is in there.
Yeah.
Where is it at?
It's in New Orleans.
Saints.
Yeah, same. Bengals, Washington at Washington.
Alex Smith is going to play? Washington.
Alex Smith is the starter for the rest of the year unless something happens.
Okay, so I'm going to do Washington for the rest of the year against anybody.
Cool. I picked them as well.
I'm not going to lie.
Chargers, Jets.
Hey, hold on. You said you would always.
Ultimatum.
You said you would always pick against the Chargers. Is what you told me earlier.
I said I would pick against the Chargers moving forward. However, the Jets are the exception. I will not be picking the Jets.
I'm picking the Jets. So that could be me. That could be me giving you one win.
Could be.
But let me
I'm
find
just not
out.
Following my own
let
rule.
me find out that. Oh my gosh, the Jets beat the Chargers.
Dolphins, Broncos at Denver.
Don't ask me about that.
It's the Dolphins, right? Like,
right.
We're not even.
We're not gonna. This is the crazy part, right? As much as I want to pick the Cowboys in this state, they're just fucked so hard. I gotta go with Cousins.
I don't think I'll be picking the Cowboys.
I gotta go with Cousins.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I would pick the Cowboys over anybody the rest
That's
of
what
the
I'm
year.
saying. Like,
other than against
and we're
me.
We're not even talking shit.
Other than against me.
Being honest.
Like, I'm an Eagles fan. I'd pick the Cowboys against the Eagles. That's it. I mean, the Giants just did it, right? So, I mean, what's to not say that...
Packers, Colts at Indianapolis.
Don't ask me a silly question.
Yeah, you don't like Indy.
So, let me be honest, though. It's where?
It's an Indy.
So, I'm going to go ahead and call Indy on that one.
Okay.
And you know what I like about it? We already have like 4 picks that are different, or 3 or 4 picks. So this could put you right in the game, or it could destroy you.
Yep.
Right.
Chiefs Raiders at Oakland. Vegas. My bad.
It doesn't matter.
Vegas
it's
beat
in
them earlier
Vegas.
this year.
It's in Vegas, but that doesn't matter. I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs. Like that.
Okay, I picked them too.
It's too much. That's too much. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we both picked them, so I mean,
Yeah, Bears are up.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the show.
That is the show.
Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you for being patient with us and my drunkenness.
Thank you.
From last week. If y'all haven't seen it, feel free to check it out on YouTube.
Please go look it up.
I figured out the recording process, so our Friday shows are recorded and put on YouTube now with video. So y'all feel free to check that out. It will be uploaded in 4K resolution this week, as long as nothing goes wrong.
And make sure if you got this far, hit us up. Refer us to family, give us to some friends. Just let them know that we're some very groovy guys. But hey, check out the show. We sound very animated on it, but it's okay because we just love
that's what it's all about.
What we talk about.
Hell yeah.
And that's what y'all want to hear.
Fuck yeah. So y'all check us out on Friday so we can send you into a really sick fucking weekend. And otherwise, you enjoy the rest of your week.
Have a good one. Hey.